So today we are going to be making up some delicious spring rolls. These things are going to be so good, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it. Now when you make these, I'm using certain ingredients to make the inside. You can use the ingredients that you like. Some people like spinach, some people like romaine, some people like lettuce. Whatever you like inside of them, it's super easy to do. I'm going to be garnishing them up with some shrimp because, let's face it, I love shrimp. When people come over, it seems like the shrimp are always the first things to go. So let's get started. Now, one more thing to note, if you do like this video, hit that thumbs up button. It does help our channel grow. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We are trying to grow the channel. We do a lot of different cooking. We do a lot of different stuff, investing. Pretty much we talk about a lot of different subjects. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to be using in my rolls will be some baby spinach. This just happens to be organic. This was on sale 50% off today. So instead of using regular, I just used organic, but you can use either or. And you know, like I said before, you can put whatever you want in your rolls. Some people just don't put spinach. Some people put lettuce. Some people put, you can put whatever. Today I'm going to be using spinach. So this is already prepped for me. Next thing I'm going to do is get my romaine and get that prepped. So now I have my romaine here. Now one thing is, when I make my rolls, I'm going to prep some of this romaine, but I don't like this big white strip, any of this in there. I only like the nice green leafy lettuce. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the ends off and cut out the center, get this good and washed off, and then put it in my ready dish. Right there. So that's what it looks like once it's all cut up for me. Them are nice vibrant colors. Now I will end up cutting this a little bit smaller to get it in the rolls. So I just cut it at a slight angle, about 1 inch thick. That way you can pick, you know, you can see you get nice rectangles. You can kind of pick the shade you want. That way when you're making these up, if you want it to look really awesome, you can kind of add the vibrant colors the way you see fit. Okay, so I'm going to be putting some shrimp in mine, and basically I just boiled up my shrimp earlier this morning. I used some Old Bay seasoning and put it in the water, boiled up my shrimp. It takes about 3 minutes once you got the water to a boil for your shrimp to come out nice. I'm going to end up, I leave the peeling on them when I cook them, when I boil them, and then I peel them after they cool. So they are cool. They sat in the fridge for a little bit. I'm going to get these peeled and cut, and I'll show you guys the next step. So the first thing I do is I will peel my shrimps, and basically I will butterfly them right down the center. So I'll literally turn it like this. I mean, I do it laying down, but for you guys, and then I'll cut right down the middle. So as you can see, this is what it will look like once you cut them in half. Now it's super easy if you had bought deveined shrimp. I actually deveined my own, but you'll actually cut right along where the vein was and just slice it in half. Now the reason I did slice these in half, one, you're spreading the shrimp out. No, it's not because I'm cheap and trying to save money, but it does save you money because it actually equally spreads out the shrimp through each bite of the roll as you're taking bites of it. You don't want to get a big clumpy shrimp and then have nothing on the next bite, and you don't want that to bulge out over the rice paper, but you'll see once we get it made up. Now the next thing you're going to need some vermicelli rice noodles. You'll end up putting these in the roll. These are super delicious, and they are really thin and easy to cook. These take like literally seconds to make. I happen to like this pack only because it gives me the right amount, little I guess you can call them little pack kind of. It has just the right amount for each spring roll. So all you got to do is just basically heat this up. It takes literally 20 seconds to cook this. If you use boiling water, I actually season my water. The same water that I use to boil my shrimp with the Old Bay seasoning, I'll end up putting them in that. And the next thing you're going to need is some rice paper. You can get these at most Asian markets, depending on where you are. These things are really thin. Let me get one out of here. Super thin. They take about 15 seconds. You'll just put them in the warm water and then they'll be movable. So with that being said, let's get this started. Now, one thing to note, when you throw these in for about 30 seconds, they're going to want to start curling, as you can see. So you want it to curl downward, essentially. So put them in fast so they can kind of curl in the downward direction. If you have to, flip it real quick, and that way you've already got the curl started. Okay, so it may be a little hard to see, but it is on the board. It's going to be, as long as it's wet, it's going to be malleable, and it's going to be sticky, and it's going to be hard to move around. You know, you got to mess with it a little bit, but it's not difficult. You can easily handle this. So the first thing we're going to do is start dressing it up. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of lettuce, then I'm going to throw my noodles on. Now I'm going to put a little bit of spinach on there. Okay, now I'm going to make the first fold, so I'm going to come over it one time. So once you've gone over it one time, then you'll lay the shrimp on top of the rice wrapper, and then you'll go over it with the back side. So once you've gone over it, then you basically seal it in. It'll start sticking together. You'll see that it will start. This paper will actually stick together, and there it is. Now when you make these up, they're super easy to make. You can put them in the refrigerator, have them ready for quick meals after you get out of the gym or something. Really hope you guys enjoyed this. I've had fun making them and hope you guys like them if you guys try them out. If you do try them out, let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment and please hit that subscribe button and that like. And hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.